All right. Listen, I'm sorry I look like a mess. I need to talk about this because I'm like, oh my God. All right. So I, hey, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. As always, listen, it's always past 12 when I'm recording. And you know what? You're not mad. You're not mad because I'm not allowing you. So I, okay, so I came across a video called My Daughter Did Not Exist Before Last Night, which is an animatic of a clip from a audiobook called I Am in Eskew. Now the video was by Pseudonym Jones. They ate that shit up, by the way. Ate that shit up. Hey, listen, liked and subscribed. Just wanted to let you know. But the story was the way that the narrator like spoke was like, I don't know, and the words he chose and the the vibe, like there was a vibe that emanated from his writing that really stuck with me. Like it was strange and peculiar. And once I realized it was a podcast, like something that you can listen to, oh, I'm gonna listen to it. Hey, if it has audio, I'm there. I'm there. I love me a good audiobook. I love me a good audiobook. Listen, I read Kafka's Metamorphosis. Yeah, I listened to that shit. Oh, and I ate that shit up. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee, and I was getting an employee of the month, and that's on period, and I did get an employee of the month. I did. I also got an apple lodged in my side, and you'd know what that reference is if you read the Metamorphosis. Actually, go read it right now. Hey, there's a dramatized version online. Didn't listen to that one because it was like too dramatized, and I was like, what is going on? The tissue for today is a shirt. Yeah, because listen, my brother's sick. He's throwing up again. Oh, hey, you're not gonna catch me in the same room with you. Oh, and you're in your bedroom and the toilet paper's in there. Hey, I'm not going in there. Toilet paper's in there, not gonna go in there because I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna put that on my face. You're not gonna catch me. I took one of my old shirts. I said, this is my tissue for today. So if you see me pull out the Rick and Morty shirt, that's my tissue, babe. That's not my shirt, that's my tissue. And sometimes, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. I was outside of the house for the entire day today. Yeah, since 10 o'clock this morning all the way until 11:30. What did I do for the past 12 hours? I don't know. You tell me. I listened to this shit, and let me tell you, I said, all right, you know what? I'm wanting to listen to something like captivating I while I do some of my animation, while I do some drawing, and I really just need something to like hold me while I kind of like zone out, if that makes sense. Cause like, listen, animation, it's a lot of the same shit over and over, especially if you're doing something like a slow scene, or a very like a scene that like really does not have much movement or excitement. Um, like you really need something to get you going, you know? So I was like, I don't know what to listen to. I was listening to Britney. I was listening to Sarah Shower. I tried to listen to Sid and Olivia, but I found myself like watching them. I was like, I need to listen to something. I like my brain is like not like I can't do that right now. I was listening to Drew Off Wallow. I listened to some Trixie and Katya. Like nothing was doing it for me. And I was like, what is not happening? And then I came across this video and I said, ooh, yeah, no, this struck a chord. This struck a chord, and I think I think I want that chord to be struck again. So I looked it up, and the episode that's from is episode 22. Now, I was not going to start at episode 22 because you're not going to catch me starting at the middle of something ever. Why would you do that? This is a pet peeve of mine. My parents are like, oh, why can't you just watch the third movie of this series that has 8 movies in it, and we're on the third movie? Bitch, I'm not watching the third movie. I haven't watched the first 2. What do you mean? They're like, oh, do you want to watch this show with us? It's a story-based show, and we're on the 3rd season. No! Are you crazy? I'm not gonna watch the show with you. I'm not a lunatic. Hey, that's like psychopath behavior. Like, actually, for real, that's psychopath behavior. So, anyway, I said, I'm gonna start from the beginning, which I did, and oh my god. Oh, bitch, I'm in a skew now. Oh, I'm in a skew. My brain, my Brian is in a skew. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good. All right, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you are into curious and strange and slightly macabre, but like to the point that it's like, oh my, this is like not scary, but it's like slightly unsettling, that it's like, I love it. I just love a good piece of literature that really rocks you. It's just like, it does wonders for your soul. And I love this. Like, I finished it and then I sat there for like 5 minutes. I sent my friend, I sent it to my friend, and I sent them like a little like a little audio message being like, bitch, from one writer to the other, you're gonna like this shit because I like this shit. And I feel like we have similar taste. I feel like you're gonna like this. I sat there after that and I went, damn, I feel seasick. Like, it was so good. Wow. Oh, the way he writes. Listen, you can find it. You cannot find it on YouTube. I have looked everywhere. It is on Apple Podcast, iTunes Podcast, whatever the fuck it's called. The first 15 episodes are on there. I think maybe there are more out there in the world. Actually, on Acast. Is it called Acast? What is it called? I'm gonna find this shit. Hold on. No, for real, because Acast, yes. On acast.com, it has the prologue. What's a prologue? Wait. Epilogue. It's the epilogue. It's the before. Epilepsy. Nope. Epilogue. At the end of a book. Yeah, the prologue. Yeah. Rick and Morty shirt. Rick and Morty. Yes. Rick's face is covered in boobers. Listen, the prologue, it's like, it was 3 minutes long and it's on Acast. I think the rest of it, no, the rest of it is not on Acast. Don't go, because the first 8 episodes are on Acast. I don't know, man. Listen, after episode 15, I can't help you. You might have to buy that shit. But, oh my god. It was so good. And I really don't want to. It's called Correspondence. That word comes up a lot, too. I really, really liked that. Like, that word was a job title and an emotion at the same time. And then also, like, it did encapsulate kind of the entirety of the episode. And it was really, really, it was a very good word choice. The way that he speaks, the way that he writes, everything. Okay, I actually have another thing to say before I get to that. There is another podcast that is very, very similar to this, but it's not. And here is why. Actually, I am in a skew is way better than you. Ready for this? Welcome to Nightingale. Welcome to Nightfall. Oh my god. Welcome. I just had it. Welcome to Night Vale. That's what it is. I try to listen to it. Listen, it sounds so cool. It sounds so cool. And I listened to the first like 2 to 3 episodes. His voice kind of like, I just spit on my hand, actually. That's crazy. His voice is kind of annoying. Like, it kind of pisses me off just a little bit. I don't know why. Like, I really want to be locked in, but he's like, very, and it's like, I can't follow the story if your voice is taking me on a fucking roller coaster ride. Like, I can't, this is not King Ka. Why are we going up and down like that? Like, it's really not that serious that your voice has to be doing it like that. I know that they are going for an aesthetic. I understand that. And I feel that. I just can't go with it. And like a very monotone, not even monotone, but a very like a real, like it was real. Like, he really read that shit. Instead of like putting on a character, this was him reading it. Like, he was actually experiencing it. Like, it was almost like, okay. It was like, I haven't taken a breath in like a hot second. This is how I imagine like group therapy is, like, and somebody's like telling a story. This is how I imagine that they would tell it. Like, very emotional, but like true, real, personal. Like, I keep on bringing up that phrase where I feel like there's something the way that he writes that it feels personal, and I felt that with like a couple of authors that I mean, they are artists, a couple of authors that I've read or listened to. One of them being Kafka, especially in the Metamorphosis. The Castle, fuck that fucking book, by the way. I'm gonna make an episode about, I'm gonna make a video about the fucking Castle. Listen, Kafka, I'm fucking coming for you. Why am I kind of coming for Kafka the way Come and Jizz would? Okay, also, Salman Rushdie kind of also gives me the same vibe. I read Harun and the Sea of Stories, one of my favorite books ever. I love that book. Also, The Neverending Story, kind of. No, 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 no. You know another book that makes me feel like this? The Phantom Tollbooth. I don't know why. It's not that it feels personal, but there's something descriptive and like, okay, in the case of this specifically, there's a short story. I think it's called The Yellow Cat. I don't remember who it's by. Listen, there is a I have so many things to say right now. I'm kind of like just like unveiling like all of my audiobookness. Everything about my audiobookness. Yeah, The Yellow Cat by Michael Joseph. Hey, what kind of fucking name is that? That both of your names, first and your full legal name is just like some white man name, like twice. Sorry, I'm not coming for white people. Ugh. That's the only way I'm coming. Never mind. Let me calm down. Hey, what the fuck am I talking about? Actually, no. Pause. Um. Oh. What else? Oh, The Loop was fucking crazy. See. Okay, I'm just looking at my audiobook faves. And 1984 is in here, and I forgot that I put this in here. I will say that I started listening to this, and I could not finish it, but I have read 1984. Like, I did read it, I think twice. I don't remember it very well, and I did watch the movie. This was in high school, and then I read it more recently than high school, but it still has been a while, and I was like, I should come back to this. Recent political events kind of feel like 1984. So I was like, that's crazy. I got this recommended to me immediately after the inauguration. And I said, oh, hey, don't do that. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny, love. That's not funny. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. And you shouldn't be laughing either. Anyway, so let me break this down into 4 different thoughts. I have never felt the way that, oh my God, I'm so sorry. What's his name? Oh, what's his name? All right. And actually didn't tell me. Love that. All right. Hey, who's it by though? I'm so sorry, actually. Give me like 2 seconds. Give me the name of the author. These are not the latest episodes. Why do they have the first 6 episodes? Also, this is from 2018. Hey, 7 years ago? This is way a fucking ahead of its time. 7 fucking years ago? I know that Night Vale was also, like, back then, like, kind of around the same time. But it, like, I don't know. It just doesn't strike me the same way that this does. The way that... I'm trying to find the author. David Ward. Oh, no. That's the character name. I was like, David Ward, isn't that the guy? I was like, wow, he named it by himself. That's... period, I guess. No, it's John Ware, which, by the way, hey, sounds a little similar to David Ward. Like, not similar enough that I'm like, I don't know. Are you sure this is like experiences that you didn't have by yourself, like on your own accord? Like, did this happen to you? Are you good? Hey, what happened? Are you good? Blink twice. Actually, he can't blink because he's in a fucking audio. Okay, I have a lot to say about this. The way that I was like, Neil Gaiman, I fucking hate you. I feel the complete opposite about John Ware. Hey John Ware, I'm in love with you, and I'm with child, and it's yours. So, hey, I don't know what you want me to do about that. And listen, it's a fleshy cylindrical object. Go listen to the episode. I'm like so serious. Go listen to the episode. I'm not giving spoilers. I'm not going to give spoilers because I don't like spoiling things. But basically what I'm trying to say, it was very, 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 very fucking good. And I'm really trying to take my time with it, and I don't want to like rush into everything all at once because I will binge it. Hey, you're telling me that I have 15 episodes? Oh, so you're saying that each of them are 45 to 20 minutes long, give or take? In my head, I'm thinking, all right. I can finish that in about 12 hours. Like, that's how I'm calculating it in my head. I don't want to binge it, though, because I'm also like, okay, how long can I stretch this out while still, like, feeling some, like, remnants of excitement? Because I'm the type of bitch that, like, I get excited about something, and then I lose interest. The way that, like, I got excited about Night Vale, and I was like, wow, this is really cool and different and very strange. I was like, this is really awesome and slay. And then I listened to episode 1, 2, and 3, and then I said, all right, I'm bored. Hey, I'm bored. Why am I bored? Like, this is the one thing that, like, especially Night Vale, like, it's so strange that it's like, how are you bored? But it's like, no, his voice is boring. If John Ware was reading this shit, I would be like, oh, no, this is good. No, this is like, I don't know. No, but it's even the writing too. The way that he writes is so, like his usage of dialogue is sparse. But when it is used, it is very purposeful. And then when he's not using dialogue, everything is descriptive. Everything has some type of description. Sometimes I get lost within the sentence. This is one thing I will give him one critique. Sometimes I get lost within his hey, don't change the way you write. Listen, John Ware, if you're listening to this, which you're actually fucking not, there are times that I get lost within the description, and I'm not sure, like, I forget what you were describing, and then I was like, what? Oh, right, yeah. Because then I hear the next sentence, and I'm like, oh, right, that thing that he was just talking about. But, like, it's not that I get lost in the description. It's like you say something, and then you describe a thing. And then I'm like, all right, but what's that thing that you said in the beginning? I'm focusing on this really, really, really well-articulated description. And I'm forgetting what's actually happening in the story. Which I guess gives me more of an incentive to, like, pay attention. Which I will say I was animating, and at like a good 10-15 minutes towards the end, no, it was a good 10 minutes towards the end, I literally stopped and I lied down. I said, hey, I actually can't listen to this, because I was so locked in. Like, I was so locked in that I was like, I actually have to stop. Hey, hands off the wheel. I have to stop everything that I'm fucking doing right now, because I'm so intrigued by where this story is going. And, like, oh, when it reveals in the end, and I'm like, how is this gonna end? Like part of me is like, I know that this character is a reoccurring character, but is it the type of thing where it's like the character comes back? It's like Tom and Jerry, where, like, at the end of the episode, like, Tom gets fucking obliterated, and the next episode he's alive. Is David Ware somehow, like in between? Is he, like traversing limbo, where he just, like, never, he is an immortal being that doesn't truly exist? Or is this an actual, like, retelling of his experience in Eskew? And you will find out at the end. And I do like the way it ended, because you could have led it in a direction where it is some type of Tom and Jerry, Itchy and Scratchy type ordeal, Um, but he kind of did, but also didn't at the same time. I don't know. Okay, I will. Sorry, low battery. I will say, he doesn't, like, nothing fucking happens to him in the end. So I guess there is a spoiler. Hey, I'm gonna say one spoiler, and it's around the 20-second mark. Skip to 21. I'm gonna say skip to 21 if you don't want spoilers. Once I get to, why did I sound like I was doing that fucking, actually, once I get to 19 minutes and actually 20 seconds, maybe once you get there and you actually don't want spoilers, I think that you should skip to 21 minutes, and that's why I won't be talking about the spoilers anymore. Actually, Princess, I don't think that I'm gonna talk about the spoilers anymore in about 10 seconds. Alright, so, and no more spoilers starting right now. Alright, so, hi, if you're back from me saying that you should skip to here. Listen, I'm not gonna spoil it anymore, but if you didn't want the spoiler, hello, you did not leave me. Hello, hi. What are you doing here? Hello, welcome back. My name is Courtney. My cousin does a really, really good impression of Courtney. She says my name in Courtney's fucking way of speaking. What are you doing? And she does it so well. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It is, to make a long motherfucking story short, it's really fucking good. It's really, really, really good. It is a bit upsetting that this is one of the longer episodes, only because I really enjoyed the length of this episode. Because it was like an episode of a drama series. It was like the same length where I was like, all right, this is a good length where I'm really, really into the story, to the point where I'm like, wow, like I have to drop everything I'm doing just to be in the story and just to like take it in. No, let me reword that. I liked the length of it because it gave you enough time. I think that's what I wanted to say. It gave you enough time to truly delve into this story in this overarching world. Yeah. I'm a little wary for the next episode because it is 20 some minutes long, and I do love me a good 45 minutes of just sit down and listen, especially when it is something that I am truly like awestruck about. I feel like I keep on saying the same words, but I really just can't describe this feeling. There is an indescribable feeling within me, and I am really needing to like let it out, and I just don't know how to do that. And I don't know if it's because I haven't listened to an audiobook in a while. Like, it's been a hot second. Like, I've been doing a lot of listening to music, listening a lot of like more funny podcasts. But this is like, I don't know, man. This was really good. I think to wrap things up, I am gonna say, if you are a fan of Night Vale, you will most definitely be a fan of this. And if you are a fan of Night Vale and you know what this is and you're not a fan, hey, you're fucking wrong. Hey, you're actually lying to me. You're lying straight to my fucking face. I will also say to all the artists out there, all the artists that love to listen to something, especially when it's like just a little bit macabre, all the Alice in Wonderland motherfuckers out there, all the lovers of Alice in Wonderland, this one's for you. This one's for you, and I love the description of the corridors that don't make sense. It's like the layout of The Shining, the way that like the layout of the actual corridors of the hotel don't make sense. Like, that's kind of what it reminded me of. Also, hey, haven't watched The Shining, so don't spoil it. And I know that me saying don't spoil The Shining, bitches are now gonna want to spoil The Shining. So I'm not gonna. I don't know. Here's Johnny, I guess. The fuck. The Hispanic version of that is Here's Juani. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm Hispanic, I can say that. So, um, what else am I gonna say? I'm really sad that I'm discovering this now. Although I'm glad I'm discovering this now. Because I think that if I discovered this back then, I would not have had the same appreciation for it. I think that in previous years, I liked more of I liked a good romantic plot. I liked, uh, I liked a bit more fantasy. This is fantasy, but it's not fantasy. It's like, I don't want to say it's not. It's like Night Vale. It's like if Night Vale was good. I'm sorry, I just can't get into Night Vale like that. And if you don't know what Night Vale is, listen to that. Hey, listen to Night Vale first before you listen to Eskew, and then tell me what you think and compare the two. I hate the fact that I'm comparing the two because they're very similar, like, ideas, like this strange peculiar world with this one person that's kind of witnessing it all and telling you like their time within this strange world. But it's also like, I don't know, Askew just feels grimier, if that makes sense, whereas Night Vale feels vibrant, but it vibrant in a way that almost feels distracting, whereas Askew feels like there is both beauty and detail and uh what's the word I'm looking for? Beauty, detail, and I'm not gonna find the word, but it's like it draws you in. I can't think of the word. I'm really sorry. Yeah, it it hooks you. Like, I really don't know what to say. I wish my vocabulary. First of all, I wish it wasn't 4 o'clock at night because I think that I would be able to talk about this like in more length than I am right now. Um, just felt my fucking lymph node and it feels swollen. I'm gonna go to bed soon. Um, yeah, I don't really know. I'm finding comfort within its peculiarity. Lots of it. I'm finding lots of comfort within its curious nature, and I really really like it. The way that I wish when I heard about Night Vale, I I saw a bit of a I heard a bit of a clip, and I was like, "Oh wow, this sounds really interesting." And I liked the first episode, and I was like, "Okay, this is cool, whatever." But it what I wish Night Vale was, Askew did for me. Askew was everything I wanted Night Vale to be, and then some. I'm at a point where, like, there are certain pieces of media that really captivate me. Yes, it was it there was like beauty within simplicity, within the darkness, almost within this like strange twisting grimy world that captivated me in a way that like truly transported me into this world to the point where I was like, I would love to see this come to life in some type of film, or like I said this um for Snow Glass Apples, where I was like, I would love to see this as some type of visual uh depiction. Like I would really like to see this a limited series specifically, I think, because a movie would not capture the way that I feel about Snow Glass Apples. I think it would feel too rushed trying to fit everything into 2 hours or whatever. Whereas I think a limited series where there are like 10 episodes and each episode is like 30 to 45 minutes long would really like feel that essence. I feel the same way about this, where I think that I'm not sure about the rest of Eskew yet, but I think that the entirety of this episode could have been a really, really good standalone TV episode. I don't think that I will say that if it was some type of TV show, I would not want David to have his own. The beauty of David's character is that he gives very little about, so far, he gives very, very little about his personal life. And I really, really like that because he is a vessel. To the reader, he is a vessel to transport us to that world. Whereas with Night Vale, the narrator was, he classified himself as the narrator. Strange things did happen to him, and yes, he was a vessel, but it was more like, oh, this person says this. This person says this. It was very like talk show, like radio show. I think that's the difference between these two, where Eskew is novelistic, whereas Night Vale is very very reminiscent of a radio show. And I couldn't lock into the radio show the way that I did into this beautifully described scene. There are certain parts that I want to talk about. Skip ahead a minute if you don't want spoilers. There is a part there's a part where he obtains a flower that is made out of flesh. And even before that, the first time he sees this type of like flesh construction almost is when he obtains a box of chocolates, but they're not chocolates. They're pieces of flesh in the shape of chocolates, like living pieces of flesh in the shape of chocolate. And the way that those pieces of flesh are described, the entire digging your fingernail into it to reveal the crescent shaped like thing of blood, that was fucking genius. Oh my god. Wow. Hey, if you're back, I'm not going to talk about spoilers anymore, but I needed to talk about that one little bit because it really, really stuck with me. There's so many instances, especially in correspondence, like that I've seen so far. Okay, first episode, I haven't listened to any of the other ones. I probably will do an episode on the next episode. Like, I will do a video on the next episode once I get to it, but I don't know when that's going to be. Also, on top of that, hey, me listening to this, instantly thinking I need to fucking draw this. Because when I listened to The Metamorphosis, I drew the painting that's on Gregor's wall of the naked woman. I never finished it, but my grandpa said, both my grandma and my grandpa said that they liked it unfinished. And my grandma's like a Kafka expert, and she's like, no, I like it the way it is, because there's something about it that feels real. And I was like, okay, period. I'll rock with it. I can't find it at the moment. But the same way that I was listening to The Metamorphosis and getting like images, like flashes of images of things being described in the book in my head, that inspired me to create, recreate those moments, or more specifically, recreate the painting, because I love doing that, where it's like, oh, there's a painting within a TV show, or a movie, or a book, and it's being described or shown, and then I recreate that, I feel as if, like the horse painting in Rick and Morty, I've seen that being sold on the internet, and I want it. Like, I've even thought about, like, painting it myself, which I probably would instead of, like, there it is. I would probably, like, paint it myself instead of, what? What was I saying? Oh, I'd probably paint it myself instead of buying it, because I can just paint it, because, hey, I'm an artist. I literally can, like, conjure up anything that I fucking want, which is crazy. Like, having free will to the point where I'm like, I could draw an elephant with no legs, and it's fucking swimming under the ocean, and it's juggling. I can draw that if I wanted to right now. What's stopping me? Nothing. That's crazy. But I use this power that I have to, like do like things that I'm like, that's freaking cool. It's like that, you know, like in the TV show, like, it's just like in the TV show, guys. It's just like in the book. What the frick? If I was a Harry Potter fan, I'd be doing those paintings for sure. But I'm not. So, anyway, this is it. I did not draw her tits, but I did draw the scarf, and I did not finish it. I do not like the way that this bottom lip should have been red and this top lip should have been black. I do love her little button nose, though. And I love the way I did her blush. The pencil that I used for this, I used in another drawing. And then when I was doing that drawing, I dropped it behind my bed. And I can't move my bed, so I can't retrieve it. Anyway, so yeah, I think that before the thumbnail for this video, if it is not if it's not a drawing that I did based off of episode 1, then I am most definitely going to do a drawing when I sit down to listen to episode 2. I'm going to go into it with the intent of drawing something, because I really, really love getting inspiration from literature specifically. Like, it is so easy to get inspiration from literature, especially when it's descriptive in the way that, like, Salman Rushdie or, like, Kafka or fucking John Ware does it, or Stephen King. Oh, bitch. I'm not getting into Stephen King right now, but that man, he got away with his quill, all right? That one "Men I Trust" line, you have a vivid quill. That's another thing. I also really like getting inspiration from songs, like from music for things to draw, which I'm gonna do it right now. Hey, I'm feeling really fucking brave. I'm just gonna do it now. I drew this while listening to Six Underground by Sneaker Pimps. Oh, no. I drew this while listening to Beaches by Biba Doobie. It's the beach! And I wanted this to be like a wall, like she says, like the white walls. This is from that one movie about that boy that his mom dies of cancer, and he sees the tree come to life or whatever. This is his house. I never finished it. I kind of like the way it is, though. I drew this after watching Avatar, because I love the way that they do their backgrounds. It's just so nice. I drew this after listening to Kafka's The Verdict. This is him running into the street, and the outside the window, like the window, I was gonna draw the paper here, and that's the trolley coming to actually obliterate him. I think he jumps off a bridge, but it was just, like, a lot to draw a bridge and a street, and also him, like, getting hit. I feel like this is more, like, I don't know, scenic. Yeah. I'm trying to find the one that I did for Six Underground, because I really like that one. I think it's right here. Nope. It's right here. Yeah. I did this. I didn't finish it. Pretend that this is painted in green, and that's like a light brown. And also that the background is done. Everything else is good, though. And also all of these are based off of insects, because, hey, you know me and insects. But yeah, this is Six Underground. Yeah, also, he's drawing in there. Wow, he's drawing in the sewer. I didn't finish this part either. All right, maybe I didn't. Maybe I should like restart this. Not restart it, but maybe I should like continue this because I do really like it. I will say one thing that I am very, 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 very proud of is the way that this is fucking ombre into red. When I did that, or also this, the way I did the fucking entrance to this building is so period. This, listen, I can't explain it anymore because I actually don't want to. Yeah, I actually just got self-conscious. Sorry. Anyway, that's everything that I want to say. Uh, go listen to, go listen to, go listen to I am in the Eskew. It is very nice, very good. Da. Very good. It's really good. Sit down if you're an artist, sit down with whatever type of medium that you like drawing in and just literally draw to your heart's content. If you are not, sit there with a nice cup of tea or coffee. I would say sit down either by water or outside. Or when it's raining. No. Don't sit while it's raining. Sit in a quiet room at night. If you can, if the moon is visible, that does help. The moon is not visible to me, but if the moon was visible when I was listening to this, I would have ate that shit up. I also say don't listen to it while it's raining because there is constantly rain noise in the background. Love that, by the way. I love that fucking choice. And also the way it fades out and then fades back in when we're changing scenes. You're a genius. You're a genius. John Ware, I love you. I'm birthing your child, and the child might be a giant fucking cube of flesh. The child might be a giant cube of fucking flesh that has teeth in its neck. I'm in love with you. Hey, also, do you look like that? Because if you do, then maybe I don't want the child. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm going to wrap this up because I will find something else to talk about and I will not have anything saved for next time. But I also don't want to end because I'm like, there must be something else that I'm missing that I haven't touched on. But I think that's it for now. If I do have any other thoughts, I can always make another video. And I'm telling you right now, the thumbnail is most definitely not going to be something from the episode. I will say maybe down the line at some point, I will change the thumbnail. But I think that would be way... Like, after I do episode 2, I'll change the thumbnail. I'll go back to episode 1 at some point and I'll change the thumbnail. Because this is one episode where I'm like, wow, there's a lot being described. And there are multiple things that I'm thinking of that if I were to draw something from it, there are multiple things that catch my eye instantly. What eye? I'm not looking at anything. Like, there are certain things that hook me instantly. Like the garden scene and the chocolate scene, the flower scene, when he's listening to the call. That scene. I fucking loved that scene. Actually, skip 2 minutes ahead. I'm really sorry. If you don't want spoilers, skip 2 minutes ahead. The call scene, fucking crazy. Oh my god. Like, I'm like so... I don't know. He just did such a great job at this that I'm like... I don't know. Maybe I just really like literature. Maybe I'm just like a fucking bookworm. Maybe I just love like a really... maybe I just love a good fucking piece of mixed media. Maybe I'm just a sucker for a piece of mixed media. Yeah, the call scene. All right. So basically what I want to say about the call scene is the way it was like the dialogue went like 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. It was so oh my god. And the names, how and why, in my head I'm thinking, all right, if he merges with them, he's gonna become when or where or who. And I was like, oh my god, this is like, it's setting it up to like it's setting it up that like this creature has there are rules, there are properties to this creature. Like, this creature is so thought out in a way that I'm like, oh my god. Like, wow, I want to give you a big, juicy fucking wet kiss on your lips. I want to give you the biggest, juiciest wet kiss on your lips and say, John Ware, you're a fucking genius. I love you. Be the father to my children. Preferably not my cube children. Please and thank you. Anyway, that's gonna about to be it for today. I'm gonna stop talking before I keep talking. And now I'm fidgeting with my earring, and I'm also tired and possibly sick. So, gotta go. It is 5 o'clock in the morning, and this is 45 minutes long. And you know I'm not gonna edit this, because I never do. Sorry I've been rubbing my nose this entire time. Sorry I look fucking frazzled. You know the fucking drill. Alright. Take care, motherfuckers. Go watch that shit for real. Listen, sorry. It's every day is a constant struggle. All right, goodbye. Bye. 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 Yeah!